Alright guys, welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors. Last time we met in Fire Emblem Warriors, we began the Hoshidan side of the story of the Fates arc thingy of this game. So now we're actually dealing with, so we saved Sakura, who ended up making Hinoka think that she was getting kidnapped by us. But now, Rowan is feeling a little under the weather. He probably got that COVID, I'm just kidding. And now, Hinoka and Sakura need to help us, but we're going to be dealing with Takumi on the side here, because Takumi thinks that we're kidnapping Hinoka and Sakura, because the Hoshidans don't think to stop for a second and assess situations. They just shoot first, ask questions later.
If Sakura thinks there's a chance, then we've got to head back at once. I caused you some trouble jumping to conclusions. I'll make up for my mistake.
Thank you, Hinoka.
I ran into some people.
Fucking Oboro. I just love her portraits in this game.
Definitely wasn't Hoshidan, but I don't think it was Norian either.
If you, with your eye for style, couldn't recognize the clothes, where are we if not Hoshido or Nor?
I have no idea. We should keep trying to regroup with your siblings, right?
Yes, I thought they were with us, but I haven't seen them anywhere.
Lord Takumi, we've found Lady Hinoka and Lady Sakura. They appear to be prisoners of an unknown force.
They've been captured? We've got to...
There it is. So, for this mission, we had to defeat Oboro and Takumi. Oboro is easy. You just go down to her fort, kick her ass, and then now you just go after,
Ready for orders.
and then you just go after, Takumi. Takumi's the harder one to get to, because I think you have to, like, take every fort, use Dragon Veins. You know, you gotta do a little more work than you should.
Leave it to me.
I was about to say, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna play as Takumi in the mission we're about to fight Takumi.
Wise decision.
Leave it to me.
Honestly, I could have played as Tharja and Olivia by now, but I'm choosing not to for some reason.
Come back safe.
Yeah, so technically, okay, so Lucian is here, because I just saw her in the portrait. So I think I play as her by accident in the,
I'll see it done.
other one, don't I? On the Norian side.
Put me in.
Okay, so I think I should probably answer the biggest debated question, of, like, which family I prefer, you know, I think that's, like, the Fire Emblem Fates gateway question, like, which family do you like better? Hoshidans. Just gonna say that now. I think the Hoshidans are better. And the only reason behind that is Sakura. Sakura is just adorable, and I will do anything to protect her.
What can I do?
So I'm really happy that the game prioritized protecting Sakura in this game. In fact, I think she was the first Hoshidan character
Ready for orders.
that I leveled up fully, or for their support levels.
What shall we do?
Oh, I'm actually setting items for these characters right now. If I wanted to waste more time, I could set skills too.
Is this all right? Let's go.
I guess not. And fuck.
You cowards may have practiced your deception on Hinoka and Sakura, but I see right through you. Now die!
You know what though? Takumi gets screwed hard in Fates. Specifically in Conquest. I know that that's the point of Conquest, is to just kind of screw over every character, every Hoshidan character, but Takumi gets it the worst. I mean, Jesus Christ. Dude gets possessed and then killed in, like, within 5 minutes.
Understood.
Ready for orders. Understood.
Like, if I remember correctly, the only Hoshidans that survive in Fates is Sakura and Hinoka, because Sakura ends up getting kidnapped, because we end up kidnapping Sakura in that game, and then Hinoka just loses a battle and just runs away. But Takumi, I think he jump. If I remember correctly, he, like, jumps off a building and tries to kill himself, but ends up getting possessed instead, then comes back to try to kill Korin, ends up losing at the same time. And then Ryoma, he literally just stabs himself right in front of us. Fire Emblem is the only game where you could say you witnessed a suicide.
You want to know if I'm ready for this?
So, remember how I mentioned that Oboro being DLC is bullshit? This is why. She's a main character in this game. She is a character in the story mode, yet she is relegated to DLC. Which, again, really fucking stupid. Like, Owain, Oboro, and Niles are both... And we just beat them. And we just beat her up.
I won't allow you to lay a hand on Lord Takumi.
What was I trying to click on? Wait, what is Rowan doing here?
Leave it to me.
Did I accidentally recruit him? I didn't want him in the battle, considering he's kind of sick right now. Herbs. Get it? 'Cause it's weed. So, I guess I should probably get into why Sakura's weapon is glowing. So, in this game, there is ways to... the base weapon for every character's stats is utter trash. It's literally rank E for a reason, because it's the worst weapon in the game. Well, sort of. So there's two sets of crests that you have to... of boost crests you have to get in order to upgrade your character's weapon power. The first one is called a scroll, which came with the base game, but was taken, but wasn't much. It would boost it up to level 20, I believe. Or its attack power to level 240. Some characters actually didn't have their base weapons in this game. Robin is a major example of this. He did not have Thoron in the base game. His weapon came in with DLC. Same for Frederick, Lissa, and Cordelia? Was it Cordelia? I think it was just the Awakening characters except for Chrom. Because honestly, it would not make sense for Chrom to and Lucina, obviously. Owain, you had to unlock it too. But basically, all you do is... there's a certain map in history mode for every character to unlock their scroll, and I believe they're usually in the Rift after you beat the mission, after you beat the history mode map. And you have to get like an S rank in that mission. When you get an S rank in that mission, you need to have the proper materials to make the crest in the first place. But after you make the crest, you have to defeat 25,000 enemies in order to actually unlock the power. And that's how you unlock the weapons' true power with the scroll. However, I think in the when the DLC started coming out, Opuses started becoming a thing, which basically makes your weapons power level 720, making them the most powerful weapons in the game. Meaning that once you get that character's opus, there's really no reason to use any other weapons for that character ever again. I mean, look at how fast Sakura is defeating enemies now. I mean, okay, she is level 40 now, so that's not helping. But if she was like level 100 or level 200, she would be doing great. She would be killing enemies with really fast speeds, despite her stats too. But in order to get the opus, it's a similar thing to getting the scroll. But the only thing different is that you don't have to kill 25,000 enemies to get the power. It just stacks right on top of the true power thing. And I believe it's called, like, Goddess's Blessing or something like that. I might be wrong. I don't remember. I don't have the opuses for everybody. In fact, you can tell who has an opus and who doesn't have their opus unlocked based on the fact that their weapon is glowing in the first place. If their weapon's not glowing, that means then I don't have it. I believe I have it for Azura, Sakura, Oboro, Sita, and I think that's it. Because some of the missions for getting the opuses are pretty difficult, and I need to level up a little bit more. I'm trying to get Crom's opus, but that one's a pain in the ass, because the enemies do so much damage. The only problem I'm having is taking damage, so I gotta be more defensive, but I think I can just level up a little bit more to where I don't take as much damage. Oh yeah, this is our first time playing as Lucina, huh? We haven't played as her yet, have we? So Lucina is essentially, I can't believe I'm going to use this term, she's an echo fighter of Chrom, like she literally is just a carbon copy of Chrom, which kind of makes sense considering that she is Chrom's daughter and all that, and she is using the parallel falchion. But it is just, I think, it's a general rule of thumb, if the characters is basically act the same in terms of their actual moves, then they're probably really similar, only in regards, they're probably really different in their stats. Like, I believe Sakura is doesn't have great strength, but her skill and resistance is really good. But Takumi's strength is really good, but his defense is trash. I think Niles' speed is really fast. That's really the only unique thing about the archers is their stats. You just have to look at them. But, like, again, I'm not a big fan of the fact that all of the archers behave exactly the same. Okay, I'm having Hinoka travel there because I want her to use that Dragon Vein. I've actually been really bad about using Dragon Veins because you have to use the Dragon Veins to search for more herbs. I said orbs. That's God of War. Speaking of God of War, I kind of want to play that now. Especially since Ragnarok's coming out soon. I'm not talking about the fourth game, the 2018 game that came out on PC recently. So if you are a PC player and have not experienced God of War yet, I highly recommend that you experience that game. Just play all the other God of War games first. But I do kind of want to get back into I do want to play the 2002 game back on the PS2. You know the game with brutal murder and, well, I mean, I guess the brutal murder was in the original in the new game, but brutal murder, sex scenes, all that kind of stuff. You know, Kratos constantly shouting names. And I think the advantage, though, of flying units is their movement speed. They're actually really fast. You know, really helpful to get you through places faster. At first, I thought movement was just really irrelevant because of the fact that it's not like Fates where it's not like an actual Fire Emblem game where you can, like, actually, based on your movement speed, your movement stat, you can move more spaces because you have an unlimited, you can move anywhere in this game. I mean, there are exceptions, obviously, but you get what I mean. This line legitimately confuses me because I feel like it was written wrong. Like, I think it was a mistranslation because he says mercy is for the weak. And, I mean, does he mean showing mercy is for the weak? By the way, I love Lucina's dual special. Like, that is cool. Like, that was really cool. That's, like, the most unique one to me. Like, the way she just does, like, I just love that. Like, it's cool. But, like, back to Takumi's line there, you know, it kind of confuses me because it says mercy is for the weak. So, do you mean that you showing mercy shows that you're weak? Or are you saying that me asking for mercy is showing weakness? Like, I kind of wish he said one of those words, you know, just saying showing mercy is for the weak would have made more sense if he was talking about himself. Jesus Christ, a bit, right? I mean, there's not much I can do. That's what happens with Warriors games. And crappy capture cards. Actually, the hot pog isn't that bad.
The medicine is ready. This should do the trick.
Jesus, it took all evening, took all afternoon to heal him. Jesus.
Seems to be working.
Dies.
All he needs now is some rest.
That was truly amazing. Thank you.
Robin is right. I don't know what we would have done without you.
You all saved my life, after all. It's only natural for me to want to help.
Sakura is known within the Hoshidan army for her medical skills. She's especially gifted in battlefield medicine. We'd be in trouble without her.
You're so strong, though, Hinoka. I know I can always count on you. And I bet these people can now, too.
I can tell you are all very close.
We are all bound tightly to one another. Do you have any siblings, Prince Crom?
I do have an elder and a younger sister, but you need to stop calling me Prince. Just treat me as you would anyone else. It's how I prefer it.
I see. So I should just call you Crom?
And you can call me Lucina.
Very well.
I understand, Prince Crom. Oops, I mean Crom.
Strike one, Sakura.
And that's what happened. There is no need to cause us harm.
Listen, I understand. Now will you please untie me?
Takumi, are you all right? I'll untie you right away. Oh, ouch. That's definitely gonna bruise. Why did this happen just to you?
I was the only one? What about you and the others?
None of us were tied up.
Oh, what the hell, guys?
So violently that no one felt safe otherwise.
Oh,
I feel like that's an exaggeration.
dude, you literally kicked Crom in the face.
Apologize.
Twice.
And if my sisters have joined you,
I honestly am surprised you managed to get 2 kicks
Happy
in.
to make your acquaintance.
There is some serious comedy behind this, but it's not that great. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the mission. Oh my god, again, looking at the comparison, poor Sakura.
Must be some mistake.
Because I reset her level, because that's something they added not too, at the end of the season pass, I believe, in the final update of the game, where you can reset your warriors' level to 1, to get more materials. So I did that with Sakura for the sake of unlocking stuff for her. So yeah, but, so that's the end of the part. So the next time we meet in Fire Emblem Warriors, god damn it, I almost said Fates, and then I almost said Awakening, and then I said Warriors. This is confusing me. The next time we meet in Fire Emblem Warriors, we're gonna finish up with the Hoshidan side of the Awakening arc by meeting Ryoma. So see you guys next time, and take care.